I love this whole thing of like JYP just going around, this like wise sage going around like some sort of like Asian Gandalf, just going around all the groups imparting wisdom where he goes. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful to watch, and I love it. Hello my wonderful royals, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Brick K-Pop Reacts, and my face is beaming. I'm smiling widely. Why? Why, you may ask? Because I'm of course doing NiziU and the Nizi Project once again today, and I am on season 2 episode 7 today. We are starting with part 1 of episode 7. I have looked into this episode. I sort of skimmed through it on the bar because I'm watching the Let's K Culture ones now, and they're all in one. I have to figure out when I'm going to stop the episodes, the parts, and so I've sort of skimmed along the bar to try and figure out where the performances were and things like that, so I could work out roughly where to stop. And it seems like I think there's only one performance in this entire episode from what I could tell. I mean, it's hard to tell on that little scroll bar. But it seems like the first part may just be kind of set up and things and different stuff. So I'm not 100% sure. We'll see what happens, but I am planning to stop roughly halfway through this episode, so we'll see how it goes. If you're new here, hello. Welcome to my NiziU reactions, my Nizi Project reactions. I have been working my way through the entire series for the last few months now, so please do catch up on that journey if you've not checked it out already. That would be awesome. And of course, catch up on my previous NiziU reactions, which do include all the main MV releases and whatnot that got me into the group in the first place. So please do check all those out and follow me on my NiziU journey thus far. That would be incredible. And of course, guys, if you enjoy this reaction, please drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. That would be fantastic. Of course, guys, get involved in my Discord. I would love to see you on there. I have been plugging this the last few weeks on these Nizi Project reactions purely because I want to see more of you guys on there, quite frankly. Like I said, the Discord is a really fun place to go if, like me, you don't have anyone sort of around where you live and things that you can regularly talk to about K-pop or J-pop or NiziU or whatever it might be. The Discord is a wonderful place to just chat to like-minded people, get to know like-minded people. They're all lovely. The people on my Discord server, they're all genuinely lovely. I also use the Discord a lot for announcements and things like that on the channel. I do streams on there sometimes and stuff, so it's a good place to go if you enjoy my channel as well. You get extra content effectively on there. Of course, I'm on there a lot, so you get to chat to me on there, and everyone else who, as I say, they're a wonderful bunch. And honestly, it is like a little family on there, so please do check it out if you are interested. The link is in the description below. I'd love to see you on there in the future. But with all that being said, guys, we are just going to get straight into this thing because I'm bloody well excited for more Nizi Project today. It is NiziU time. It is Nizi Project time. Let's do this. So this is Nizi Project season 2 episode 7. I've just had a really annoying situation. You know where there's annoying situations, right, where you really want to sneeze but it won't come? I've just had one of those for about like a minute. I've just been sitting here going like almost sneezing, not quite sneezing. Really annoying, really annoying. I don't know why I'm letting you guys know that. But you know what? This is what you get on Brick K-Pop Reacts. You don't just get just some guy reacting to stuff. You get bonus content, including talking through my bodily functions. So, you know, if that's the kind of thing you're into, then welcome to Brick K-Pop Reacts. This is Nizi Project. I am back on Let's K Culture, as I mentioned earlier. So we are using Let's K Culture videos. So we've got all the unedited performances and things, although apparently there's not a performance in this in this part, so it might be irrelevant. But nevertheless, we are using it. Let's do it. Why have we got cut off? What? That's not normal, is it? What? It's not now. No, I loved it. This was such a fun episode. I really genuinely loved this episode. I want to see more like it.
新しい思い出を作れて本当に楽しかったし、一つ思い出が作れることがすごい嬉しいです。
Looks very tense. What's gonna happen? So So I'm assuming we're moving into the final challenge. I don't know what it is precisely. The final mission.
됐을까? 오늘 운동은 어땠어요?
Today?
너무
Fucking
열심히
hell.
했다 그러던데 다들.
Same day.
태화.
Well, I say the final mission.
데뷔만 타면이
I don't know. Is it the final? Is the third one the final one? Do they do something else after that?
가나라서 시대오기 딸 하나씩 알았어. 우리 JYP라는 회사의 직원 또 아티스트들을 하나로 만들어주는 건 가치관입니다. 어떤 가치관을 공유하면서 우리가 하나의 가족, 하나의 회사가 되는 것이기 때문에 이 가치관을 이제 JYP에서 데뷔할 친구들에게 얘기해주는 것은 굉장히 중요한 문제입니다. 아무리 춤을 잘 추고 노래를 잘해도 이 가치관을 우리가 공유하지 못하면 우리와
Is he
하나가
going to tell us? I'm assuming he's going to tell us. Personality course.
僕が君たちに期待することは歌とダンスの実力が全部ではありません。それに劣らず持ってほしいも
You
の
surely
は
heard all this.
立派な人柄です。
Like the JYP girls in there.
その理由は君たちが世の中にいい影響を与えてほしいからです。本当にいい影響を与えたいなら次の3つを必ず実行してください。真実、誠実、謙虚。
I agree. I like the fact that he pushes this. Like, I feel like this is important within the world of K-pop, and obviously, I think obviously K-pop is a large part of K-pop is image, and making like idols obviously have a certain reputation. Obviously, when they're in the mainstream media and stuff, they have to be seen to be upholding these values and things like that. Because especially in Korea and things, it's very frowned upon if you don't, essentially, and if you are arrogant or like things like the bullying scandals and stuff like that, all those kind of things that go off are obviously treated very seriously in Korea, as they should, if they are genuinely going on. I mean, sometimes it goes a bit over the top depending on the situation, but generally speaking, obviously it's an important thing that these girls and any idols at all are kind of taught to uphold values like that. Always be humble no matter how big you get. Be sincere, be kind, be nice, appreciate your fans. All of those like different values and it shows. It really does show, because whenever I look into all the behind the scenes stuff for different groups and stuff, I'm always stunned by just how humble and genuine these people are. It's something that really surprises me about K-pop and J-pop and any of those industries. I'm not just specifying K-pop, but I'm just because K-pop is technically the industry that we're talking about. It always stuns me, and this is coming from a Western background and a Western influence, where obviously I've grown up with Western artists, and American, British, whoever, where I think you don't necessarily get that humble nature as much as in like Korea or Japan. Like they're so humble as artists, they're so kind and nice people, they're just lovely people. You don't get as much shit as you do with Western artists. I mean, you do obviously get your scandals and things like that, but generally speaking, in a general sense, it just seems it's just part of what I love about this industry and about K-pop and J-pop and that region of the world. Is just like people just seem to be so genuine and lovely and humble, and they appreciate what they've got, and it's wonderful to see. It really is. It's wonderful to see, and I like the fact that stems from these labels and people like JYP instilling that nature into them during the training process. Like, I appreciate that, and I don't know if all labels do it, but certainly with JYP, I appreciate that he makes a point of doing that, because I think when you're dealing with fame and things like that and being in the limelight and stuff like that, it's important to have these kind of values in place for themselves as well, to be able to deal with with the sudden injection of fame and fortune and all the rest of it. Like, you know, it's important to stay grounded. It's important to have these kind of values in place. You don't get just lost in the crazy world that comes with fame and this kind of
JYP が追求する価値です。
Sorry for banging on about that for like, you know, 5 minutes.
真実は隠すものがない人になれという話です。カメラの前でできない言葉や行動はカメラがない場所でも絶対にしないでください。気をつけようと考えないで、気をつける必要がない立派な人になってください。
Right, I'm gonna see. Right, but what I'm gonna do, it's kind of stressing me out that like these subs, like in the nicest possible way, aren't great compared to the. And I'm pretty sure, based on what I could tell, that there is no performance in this part of the episode. So with that in mind, I'm going to load up the main release of this on the channel. I don't know if this part is edited at all. Fuck off adverts, I'm talking.
5G.
So yeah, given that I figure there's no actual performance in this part anyway, I figured I might as well use these subtitles because I think they are better. And especially for something like this, when he's talking so sincerely about all these values and stuff. I think I'd rather have subtitles that are easy to understand for me. So we'll go with this. Like I say, I apologise if there's any stuff we miss out on because I'm using this. But as I say, once we go into the second part, I'll use Let's K Culture again because it's got the performance in it and I can watch the unedited version. But but yeah, I just figured for this, it's better to have these. I have gone back a bit as well, just so that we can get the
僕が君たち
full
に期待することは
thing.
歌とダンスの実力が全部ではありません。
It's going to make this bloody episode longer. But never mind.
それに劣らず持て惜しものは立派な人柄です。その理由は君たちが世の中にいい影響を与えてほしいからです。本当にいい影響を与えたいなら次の3つを必ず実行してください。真実、誠実、謙虚。
True, honest and humble.
この3つが JYP が追求する価値です。真実は隠すものがない人になれという話です。カメラの前でできない言葉や行動はカメラがない場所でも絶対にしないでください。気をつけようと考えないで、気をつける必要がない立派な人になってください。誠実は自分との戦いです。毎日するべきことをすることです。自分自身に鞭を打って歌の練習。
I don't know if you noticed that. It's like my automatic reaction these days. As soon as I see it, when Mako comes on screen, I just smile. I just smile. It's like an automatic reaction, like some sort of muscle reaction in my face. My face just lights up as soon as she comes on screen. Oh, I'm so smitten with this woman, it hurts.
ダンスの練習、合格勉強などを
Can't help myself.
ずっとしていたら、それが積み重なって君たちの夢を叶えてくれます。謙虚は言葉の謙虚や行動の謙虚ではなく、心の謙虚を意味します。
He's a wise man, is our JYP, isn't he?
本当に足りないと思って隣にいるみんなの短所を見ないで長所だけを見て心から感謝すること、それが謙虚です。 コノミツ、真実、誠実、謙虚は僕も今まで実行してきて、君たちもこの3つを心に深く刻んで、世の中にいい影響を与えるスターに成長してください。わ
It's
か
a
ります
beautiful
か？
message. It really is.
誠実と
And I
真
think
実
this
と
is like
また謙虚、またその3つを
I
改めて
can't
深
interrupt
く
Michael.
大切だなっていうことを学べたし、今は自分に甘えず、多分今が一番大切な時期だと思うので、自分の中のパフォーマンスだけじゃなくて、自分のなんか人柄とかも気にしながら、自分自身がそれを実践できるようにもっと頑張ろうと思いました。
This to me is the power of K-pop and J-pop and you know what that region. Like I hate it's like I always want to say K-pop because it's kind of the industry that we're talking about and things, but at the same time it is obviously J-pop as well. So I don't. They're a weird. It's a weird thing, NiziU. I don't know. I never know really whether to describe them as, because I don't want to describe them as K-pop because it's Japanese and obviously they primarily in Japan and all that sort of stuff. So it feels wrong to call them K-pop, but obviously they're under JYP. So are they J-pop technically? Like, should we call them J-pop? I don't know. I don't want to make anyone angry at me, so I just sort of say both. But yeah, this is the thing about like. For me, there's the power of those industries and the fact that those industries, particularly K-pop at the moment, is obviously getting so big elsewhere in the world and in the West and stuff like that. I think there's something really powerful about that in that, again, the way that they carry themselves is, and the message that they're trying to send is so positive. And I think that's a really, like, the example I think of is obviously BTS and what they've done and the impact they've had, but also what they've done alongside that. Like they've spoken the UN and all that kind of stuff, and they've obviously made a point of trying to deliver their message, a message of positivity, a message of being humble, of being genuine people, of being lovely, nice people that do work for charity and all that sort of stuff. Like, I feel like that is this industry in general is full of that because of the values that they're instilled with, because of the values that they grow up with. Like when you watch K-pop, J-pop, whenever you watch anything like this, again, from my own personal perspective, I'm always blown away, and it's always very refreshing at how humble they are and how wonderful they are as people. You know, it's getting into all this has certainly taught me a lot. It certainly taught me a lot about the kind of person I want to be. And these people have had influences on me, and so I just think it's something really special. And like as I say, it's really touching to me to see JYP, like the guy from the label, the big honcho, talking about this stuff to the girls and kind of teaching them those lessons. It's really nice to see. I just really like that. I find that very touching, to be honest, very meaningful. What's going on?
Hey, I'm
Wait,
Taylor,
no.
This is Rumpus, and I'm going to show you how to start an
God's
online
sake.
TV business.
I want to find out what's going on.
First, go to Shopify.
Shopify.
And start a free trial.
Right, go away.
제 머릿속에 정해놓은 멤버 수가 없기 때문에
Oh yeah, they've not announced it yet,
정말로
have they?
전원을 다
They've
데뷔시킬
not
수도
announced
있고요.
the actual group.
반대로 굉장히 소수의 사람만 데뷔시킬 수도 있어요. 최종 데뷔 멤버를 고르는 게
I never thought about that because I obviously already know.
때문에
So
아이들이 어떻게 생각하는지 굉장히 궁금하고
thing is, you can't say 12. You can't say 12 because that leaves one girl out, which is harsh. So did they say 10? Could they go 11? Is 11 a weird number? But then would they actually want to go as low as 9? Because that's quite a low.
야, 이거 궁금하다. 정말. 아야카 누나 어떻게 보일까? 지금 아야카한테 필요한 건 자신감이기 때문에 자기 사진을 꼭 넣었으면 좋겠어 나는.
Oh, so they actually have to pick them out. I didn't realise this. I didn't. So they actually have to pick who's going to be in the group. Oh, Jesus.
그렇지.
Good.
그래야 돼. 일단 마음은 그래야 돼.
I mean, you'd hope they'd all pick themselves.
私を選んだ理由はやっぱりふさわしいかで言われたらまだわかんないんですけど、
There's being humble and then
実
there's
力
like
も
just
これから伸びるため
not
に
being
頑張
confident
っ
and
て
not
い
want.
く
Like,
自
I
信は
feel
あり
like
ます
if you want to
し、
be in the group, you have
もっ
to
と
believe in it.
いいことを思う言葉にすれば現実になると思うので選びました。
자기가 하면서 약간씩 자신감이 생겼다는 얘기예요. 자기 사진을 붙일 수 있는 거, 나 해보니까 나 할 수 있을 것 같아 라는 자신감이 진짜 들었기 때문에 붙이는 거거든요. 그래서 그런 것도 굉장히 좋은 사인인 것 같아요.
ニジプロジェクトでデビューしたいっていう思いがすごい強いので、私は最後のメンバーに、自分を選びたいなっていうふうに思います。
By the way, they're all nominated. Like they're all
今回の
picking
ミッシ
themselves
ョ
as
ン
the last
3
one.
で自分が今
I'm
ま
not
で
sure.
よ
Like,
り
has
一
anyone
番
just
重要
gone
だ
me
と思います。
first?
確かに
Was that Maya Killer?
リーで自分が今までより一番
Talking
重
about
要
doing a
だと
best
思
in
い
the
ま
third
す。
test. Yes, you will. Apparently, from what I heard.
確かに自分であ、大丈夫ですか？
Of course.
유나도 자기를 꼭 좀 뽑았으면 좋겠어요. 지금 그런 자신감과 용기가 필요한 때여서.
Oh, it's gonna be heartbreaking if one of them doesn't.
私はまだ
No
その
adverts.
このメンバーに入れる自信が正直あんまりないんですけど、その自分も入れるようにっていう願いを込めて一番最後に私を入れさせていただきました。
Momoka. She's obviously
全
not
体
been.
的なそのグループ像を見た時に
面白い
この7人がすごいいい7人じゃないのかなって思います。
Seven girls. Interesting.
자기를 뺐어.
Oh shit. Is she not Maya?
自分もこのどこかに枠に入れたら嬉しいなっていう思いはもちろんあるんですけど、私のコンセプトが自分でもまだよくわからないんですけど、そのこの7人とはちょっと違うのかなって最近思うことがあって、なのでそ
Oh
の
bless her.
今はまだ自分は入れてないのかなって思います。
Well, it's a good job there's 9 spots then in the
그냥
end.
겸손해서 자기를 안 넣은 건지 아니면 진짜 아까 마지막으로 말한
뭐,
것처럼
플러스.
뭔가 이미지가 자기가 다르다고 생각하는 건지 다르다면 어떻게 다르다고 생각하는 건지 굉장히 궁금하네.
Yeah, absolutely
이미지가
fits.
다른 사람들이 많을수록 사실 이미지가 풍요로워지는 거기 때문에 그런 게 굉장히 궁금한데.
まだ実力が足りてなくて、
Oh, God.
やっぱり
Oh, but she doesn't even make it, so that's even more painful.
まだデビューには遠いのかなって思いました。
I wonder how much of a difference that
自分
made,
の入れたいっていうその
given that she didn't make the group, and obviously, presumably, she was fairly close because I think she was obviously strong. I wonder how much difference that made to JYP for in terms of how he was thinking about her. The fact that she didn't, because his face was very telling. Then it was very like you could kind of see it in his face. That it was. I mean, I don't know exactly what he was feeling, but I wonder if that was quite significant to him.
あります。
If he was already a bit unsure about it.
좋아. 그 태도가 필요해. 정말. 아이들 한 명 한 명 다 가수이기 전에 사람이고 또 아직은 아이들이잖아요. 그래서 춤 노래 말고 아이들의 마음을 들여다볼 수 있는 좋은 기회였던 것 같아요.
I want to know what Momoka did.
미션과 친구 만들어졌어.
Because obviously her heart's kind of not seemed in it the last few episodes. I
새
think, so
팀을 아는 기준은 이미지입니다.
I kind of want to see what she did.
마야 팀은
Right, hang on, wait, I'm losing shit. Wait, hang on.
감성적이고
Wait. It's gonna be so. It's gonna go on for so long. This flipping
사람이고 또 아직은 아이들이잖아요.
this episode. I do apologise.
그래서
It's gonna be a
춤 노래
long one, I
말고
think.
아이들의 마음을 들여다볼 수 있는 좋은 기회였던 것 같아요.
So they've been. So this is for the third
표
chapter.
미션과 친구 만들어졌어.
Team match. 3 groups.
새 팀을 아는 기준은 이미지입니다. 우선 마야 팀은
Miami Heat, Yuna, and Akali.
세 팀 중에 가장 감성적이고
Rima, Rio, Lydia, Rima, Rio, Lydia. Rima, Rio, Ruria, Lydia, and Nina. 3 R's and an N. Is there only 3 R's? Is there another R they could have shoved in there? I don't think so, is there? Lydica, possibly. She was still in it. Which, by the way, actually, we might as well talk about while I'm here. I have been watching Girls Planet 999. And obviously, Lydica and Mew are both in that show. I have been following it. I have been following them. I have been voting particularly for Lydica. Like, she's stood out to me already. So I am watching that show and I'm really enjoying it. For those of you that may have been wondering about that. But yeah, there's not another R, I don't think. Which is a shame. It's like you had a pattern going there.
리마 팀의 이미지는 영 에너제틱. 뭔가 에너지 넘치는 무대를 보여주는 게 가장 중요할 것 같아요.
Makariku,
마크 팀의 이미지는 준비된 엔터테이너.
I'm looking
今回
forward
で
to
フ
this.
ァイナルに行けるか行けないか決まってるので本当に
So there is a
そ
final.
してまた1位になりたいしやっぱり、はい、ここまで来たならファイナルまで行きたいですし絶対今
Which
回
makes
も
sense
ら
because
っ
there's a number of
て
episodes
デ
left.
ビューのために一歩でも近づきたいなと思ってます。
Icy? Are they doing Icy? Is that what that was? Here he is. Look at the face. Mihi's face was like, Jesus. No, oh,
Dark milk.
dark milk.
Richest creamy chocolate.
But how many
cabbage and
times?
mead.
I don't want it. I told you. Over and over again. I'll rewind it back. I need to see Mihi's face again. Look at Mihi's face, man. It's legit just like, oh no, JYP's here.
本当にびっくりしたし一瞬頭の中が真っ白になりました。
오늘은 그냥 너 연습하는 거 좀 보고 좀 미리 조언해 줄 수 있는 거 조언해 주려고. 최종
What
데뷔
tips?
멤버를 뽑는 파이널 미션 전에 하는 마지막 미션이어서 제가 조언을 해줄 수 있는 마지막 기회이기도 해요. 이때까지는 평가만 했기 때문에 걱정도 많이 되고 또 하나라도 더 가르쳐주고 싶어서 좀 친구처럼 도와주고 싶어서 가보게 됐습니다.
Oh. Nice bloke, isn't he? JYP. Jesus Christ. Oh no, okay, they know. I genuinely thought like it was just JYP was just perched up there. I assumed heavily that they didn't know he was there. It was just, they were gonna walk in and be like, "Oh fuck, JYP." Unexpected JYP just perched up there on the side. Luckily, they did know he was there, which is lucky. It'd have been hilarious if they didn't though. No, they are surprised. That was a really muted reaction. If I walked it, I mean, to be fair, I don't regularly come across JYP in my in my life, so it would be incredibly shocking if I was to walk in to a room with JYP was just sat there on a work surface. But even so, I feel like even for them, like even me, his reaction just then, if you walked into a room, like you just looked around, JYP was just sat on the side. I thought your reaction would be a bit more animated. I didn't look like they reacted. It's like, oh hi. You're right, JYP, how you doing?
랄라, 자, 랄라.
Right, just bowing.
もうその時こう
They don't know how to react.
もう幻覚なんかなとか、もう本当に信じられなくて。
안녕 안녕. 안녕 안녕. 안녕 안녕.
Stop in the chat.
랄랄라. 긴초しないでください.
It's such a like polite culture. This is what I love about Korea. If this was in the West, right? If this was me, like, so, you know, all the British people walk in there, you know, the reactions would be ridiculous. You'd have to bleep out a few swears. That's what you'd have to do. Like, I'd walk in there and I'd be like, oh, fuck. It's like on the floor, just like, that's the kind of reaction I would have. But like, these girls are so like just polite and nice and lovely. It's kind of like, oh, JYP, hello, bow. It would be completely different if it was in the West. So I love that. That's, again, it's something I love about this culture.
오늘은 평가를 하러 온 게 아니라 너희 앞으로 2주 동안 어떤 거를 더 연습하면 좋을지 조언해 주러 온 거야. 하는 거 보고 내가 각자 좀 도움이 될 만한 얘기들 해줄게. 편하게 해봐. 편하게 해봐.
Show me what you got.
Hi.
I hope someone gets that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are doing icy, man. My intro theme for the channel.
They keep talking, I keep walking. ring all day long. 모든 참느라 바빠. 이 노래를 favorite song. 그러게 될 걸 잘 알아.
Oh, stop doing that.
I see that in my seat.
It's gonna make you lag.
일단 미션 곡이 너희랑 굉장히 잘 어울리는 것 같아. 일단 니나가 고음 파트를 너무 잘 불러주니까
Nina's
팀 전체가
she did
되게
sound really
안정감이 있어.
ありがとうございます.
근데 뭐 니나와 대언니 사갔다라 온 때가 그한테 나리마스. 중음 저음을 크게 부르려고 해서 그래. 고음에서 소리를
She's adorable,
크게
isn't she?
부르는 거에 익숙하니까 자꾸 낮은 음에서도 소리를 세게 내려고 하니까 소리가 흔들리는 거야. 마이크 있잖아, 마이크. 마이크가 크게 들리게 해줄 거야. 네가 크게 부르는 게 아니야.
はい勉強になりましたありがとうございます
Oh, this guy's such a
이유는
cute smile.
노래를 많이 안 불러봤지. 노래를 많이 안 불러봤지.
はい
She's good at it. though.
그래서 확실히 아마추어
remember.
느낌이 많이 나. 근데 자신감을 가지려면 노래를 많이 불러야 돼 일단. 네가
Sing
못
more.
갖고 있는 부분을 옆에 있는 니나가 많이 갖고 있어. 자연스럽게 같이 연습하다 보면 좋은 영향을 받을 것 같아 노래에 대해서. 4명 다 잘하고 같이 서로 도와주고 이끌어주고.
はい
頑張ってください.
はいありがとうございます Listen to my heart, beating for you. Listen to my heart, beating for you.
파워풀하게 한다는 건
Do I know that song?
처음부터 끝까지 힘을 주는 게 아니야. 액센트를 잘 주는 거야. Listen, 이게 아니라 여기만 힘을 주면 돼. 여기만. 여기 이 순간만.
どこにアクセントをつけたらいいかとかそういう細かい部分まで教えてくださって本当に勉強になったし全然その見つからなかった部分とかを教えていただいたのでやっぱ
I love this whole thing of like JYP just going around, this like wise sage going around like some sort of like Asian Gandalf, just going around all the groups imparting wisdom where he goes. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful to watch, and I love it. I just love watching him just go from like room to room. Just like seeing all the different girls and, you know, imparting his little nuggets of wisdom and then moving on. It's a bit wonderful, isn't it? I love it. What's going on? Oh, is that it's a mic. I was like, what's up with Mako's face? I thought she had like a plaster on or something. Like she had a cut, but it's just a mic, isn't it?
ポイントを中心にして結構練習するようになりました。
今彩香ちゃんはクッキーを胸に溜めながら歌うから声が不安定になります。クッキーが全部下っ腹の方に行くようにするべきです。肩と首から力を抜いて姿勢は正しくするべきです。그녀는 내가 공기가 없잖아. 그녀는 내가 공기랑 같이.
그녀는 내가 기다리는 걸 전혀 물질 잘 살고 있어.
いいです。
少しこうなんか声が
JYP dropping that
出やすくなった
knowledge.
なとか
No adverts. I'm not ready. No YouTube.
EE5G.
I'm already on EE. You don't need to sell it to me. I'm already on it, mate.
Really can't teach you to
YouTube,
dance,
listen,
but it
I'm
can
already on
help you
EE.
make a
Don't
great
give me EE
impression
adverts.
for free.
There's no
As you
need.
type Grammarly in
Grammarly can piss off. I've already covered you a million times on the channel.
또 하나는 관절을
I don't need to
써서
tell you again.
동작 하나하나를
It's a bit
크게 만들어야 돼요. 지금 너무 작아. 팔이 여기서 시작한다고 생각하면 안 돼. 팔이 여기서 시작한다고 생각해. 그러면 우리가 팔을 뻗을 때 팔이 여기서부터 시작한다고 생각하면 이렇게 들거든. 팔이 여기서부터 시작한다고 생각하면 이렇게 든단 말이야.
I'd love to have like a
You make me feel special. 이거랑 You make me feel special 완전 다르지. 이걸 여기서부터 이거부터
dance
들려야
lesson
되는
from
거지.
JYP.
여기서부터 이거부터 들려야 되는 거지.
I feel like I go from like a Z tier dancer, which is essentially what I am right now, to like at least like a maybe like an F tier within like one session with JYP. I'm convinced.
내가 말하는 관절을 쓰라는 거야. 유나는 이게 되게 잘 어울려 이 노래가. 지금까지 했던 것 중에 제일 좋은 것 같아. 춤을 되게 잘 추고요. 이거는 남은 13명 중에 네가 이 잘 될 수 있는 거와 잘못될 수 있는 폭이 제일 큰 것 같아.
Is that why they're together?
유나는 1등도 할 수 있고 꼴등도 할 수 있어. 유나는 1등도 할 수 있고.
Wait, Mihi's in that group.
근데 그게 누구한테 달렸냐면 너한테 달린 거야.
Oh, Yuna. I thought he was referring to the entire group. I didn't realise he was just referring to Yuna in that. I see his point. Yeah. Also, she's left JYP, hasn't she? I was meant to cover that because I noticed that on. I can't remember where I saw it now, Twitter or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, she's left JYP now, isn't she? I think she signed up with another label, I believe. Let me know, because obviously there were rumours that Yuna was going to debut with the new JYP group. Obviously that's not going to happen now, which is a shame. So I don't know what the deal is with her now. I think she's signed up to a new label. Let me know in the comments about that, because I'm intrigued to find out about it.
너는 훨씬 잘할 수 있는 걸 아니까 내가 보면 속상한 거야, 답답하고.
But it's a shame that she's left now.
내가 너 심사를 보고 나서 너
I was really hoping she was going to debut with the new group.
들어온 지 얼마 안 됐을 때 그때 걸 봤는데 그때가 훨씬 잘하는 것처럼 보여. 지금 네가 일종의 슬럼프가 아주 안 좋은 타임에 온 것 같아. 제일 잘해야 될 때 혼자 슬럼프가
No, I hope she gets a chance. I really do.
만약에 남은 2주 동안 네가 최선을 다하지 않으면 유나야 너 굉장히 오래 후회할 것 같아. 마지막 기회야 유나야. 마지막 기회야 유나야.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
自分はなんで
Just knowing that she doesn't make it, knowing that she...
と思ったんですけど、今考えたら本当に
Especially
バカだ
now,
なと思うぐらいの
when she's just left
本気じゃ
JYP.
なかったんかなと思って、ちょっとスランプだしとか、私はスランプだからが多分言い訳で大きかった感じがするんですよ。で、今日本当にパクさんにいろんな話を聞いてから本当に今回こそは宝石ももらいたいし、一等してパクさんの言葉が間違ってなかったってことを本当にはっきり見せていきたいと思います。あと2週間このチームでどうやって頑張っていこうかっていう目標が改めて今日は固まったし。
Really? We're right at the end, mate. How many times? I don't want to mini. I don't want to mini. I'm not fucking bothered. God damn. Oh no, we're not at the end. I thought we were closer to the end of that. I thought we were right near the end.
人が変わったようなパフォーマンスをミッションするような
That means they might give me one more before the end.
本番で2週間で成長した姿を見せれたらいいなと思っています。
Oh, it's tense. It's tense. It's going to cut off just before we actually see the performances, though, isn't it? Although I am recording the next one straight after this one, so for me, it won't be long, thankfully.
ステージが毎回大きくなりますね. 오늘 미션은 팀 대결 미션이기 때문에 1위 한 팀은 멤버 전원이 니지큐를 받게 됩니다. 반대로 이제 1위를 못한 2, 3위 팀은 개개인의 실력에 따라
So is the one winning team here?
결정됩니다. 또 한편으로 걱정스러운 건 이미 꼴등을 한 번씩
Guessing so?
했던 아까리 또 모모카 양이 행여 또 꼴등을 해서 이 프로그램에서 탈락할까봐 굉장히 걱정이 됩니다.
I've got a feeling
では始めてみましょう。
Mamoka
みん
might.
なステージの上にどうぞ。
We've barely seen her this whole episode, actually. I'm thinking about it. We've barely seen Mamoka at all this entire episode. What's the deal with that? They're almost setting her up to be eliminated. Because, yeah, we've barely seen her at all. Interesting. Dramatic. We're going to raise the thing really slowly, and you've all got to look serious as fuck. Walk forward, all serious.
みんなでデビューできるように、私もデビューできるように落ちずに頑張りたいなって思います。
It's going to be epic. The outfits, man. I do like putting Mako in a suit, don't they? I love that.
100% の自分をステージで見せられて、デビューできるように頑張ります。
That's the icy group, isn't it? That's Spider-Man. Tina's got Spider-Man on that thing. Nice. I don't know, but I'm about to find out. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. I don't know what performances we're going to get in the next episode. I'm assuming 2? Will we get through 2 performances? I'm hoping so. So I'm banking on. So yeah, the next episode is going to be a lot of fun. Like I say, I will be recording it straight after this one. Obviously, once again, I'll release them on subsequent days. So if you're watching this when it drops, it will be the following day that part 2 will come out. So watch out for that. And I'm going to leave it there because I'm concerned that this episode might be going on quite a long time. So I'll see you next time, guys, for the next one. Saying I love you all. Goodbye.